card matchup, victory is the only option. It's the Eagles going up against the 49ers. With that, let's get out west to Santa Clara, where we say hello to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. First down throw for Gabbard. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll get this up to about the 40. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them the first. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On 1st and 10, Gabbard looking here for Smith downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carlos Hyde with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And he's got it up and through. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eli Harold in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Josh Huff, the intended target. Third down here. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep. They've got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Eric Reed is a safety that you can use all over on defense, both in the box as a tackler and back deep as a cover man.
All right, here we go. Green.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he hits his man, Matthews. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back.
And he's not able to get away. Gabbert sacked. Michael Kendricks leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, Gabbert. Complete to Quentin Patton. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run for it. Hyde. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That one good for 10 yards. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Gabbert to throw this time. And this will be incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Throwing again. Gabbert on 2nd and 10. He's got his guy. It's Patton over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, Gabbard. And the catch made, it's Patton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Gabbard toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking there for Reuben Randall, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Gabbard from the gun on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now Wentz. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. And once again, they go with Sproles. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they like to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Toss play to Sproles. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On first down, Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Watching now, Barney. Leopard. All right, here we go. 3-19. Back there, Leopard.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Left side caught by Matthews. It's a pickup of 21. And that leads to a Philadelphia first.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, here's Wentz. This will be caught at about the 5. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll try to run it now with Sproles. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the run with the ball.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the seemingly endless drive continues. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Brent Selleck, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Down. Green the line. Green the line.
They run again with Hyde on first. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So 2nd and 10 here.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. It's time right there. Down.
The play fake to Hyde. Now Gabbard. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Quentin Patton that time. And it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Throwing now is Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks. And
looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eli Harold. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. To throw is Wentz. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So a development here as Wentz is out. And they'll hand the reins over to the veteran backup and former Missouri star Chase Daniel. Daniel now. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Third and long. It's Daniel. And complete to Zach Ertz. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that pressure came right up the middle. Remember the good old days when they would scheme to make sure that they smacked the guy snapping the ball? And, you know, he had his head down. He's kind of in a vulnerable spot. Rules prevent that now. So you have to go about it a little bit differently, but you can still get pressure there.
And almost always, when you see somebody get to the ball, it comes off the edge. They're able to sneak through the middle of the line. Hard to believe.
Yeah,
now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, Gabbard. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Third and long for Gabbard. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Sproles. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 50 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
third down now following the run.
Detroit!
The play clock's running down. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. Daniel on 3rd down. And he hits his man, Matthews. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When DeForest Buckner was at Oregon, for much of his career, the opposite defensive end from him was Eric Armstead. And everyone wondered about these 6'7" guys. Could they get the leverage? Could they get low enough to make plays in the run game? I think the question just got answered with that one. DeForest Buckner knows how to bend and shed blockers and get upfield.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Now that's a 3rd down play. A little razzle-dazzle nearly gets them into the end zone, although they do come up a bit short. Now what do you do on 4th down?
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A 10th carry for Hyde. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at. Going forward, watching it on tape, maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Flag, no.
They'll come out in the pistol. They come up in an offset eye. Gabbert now to throw on first down. To the right side, caught by Saleh. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Throwing again, Gabbert on 2nd and 10. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. 3rd and short yardage. Gabbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. Anyone happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, 76 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Harris to return it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd down, Gabbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Sproles. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a 1st down here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Daniel. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
somewhere
something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd down, Gabbard. And his throw is incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Here's Gabbard now. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Gabbard to throw it. He's got his guy. It's Patton over the middle. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
4 down. Down. Black 22. Black 22.
1st down, Gabbard. And the catch made, it's Patton. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Gabbard on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown 49ers. Torrey Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And his kick is right through. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, Daniel. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Daniel on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Gabbert now from the 50. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Desperation time. Gabbert on 4th. Out to the flat for Hyde. It's a 4-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
But it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. A 2nd down throw now for Gabbert. And this is Randall here over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Third down, Carlos Hyde. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. They come up in an offset eye. Gabbert to throw it. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He may try and run for this. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Leonis McKelvin. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.